None of the videos that I personally upload that I've actually filmed myself, none of those videos are in any way scripted. I don't uh, talk to a script, so nothing is scripted in my videos. I much prefer to film the video and then just talking naturally without the script. So, and then I will, if I'm not satisfied with, so if it's something that I feel needs to be edited out, I will do that later rather than do anything to a script. So, I much rather edit stuff out and edit my videos. So if I'm kind of waffling on a bit too much, and there's too much waffle, that'll be edited out, and then I'll just get to the nitty gritty of what I'm trying to get across. None of my videos are scripted at all in any way, so I much prefer to just say stuff naturally and as it comes to my mind. Yeah, I do a lot of stuttering and searching for words and stuff here and there, and if what I'll do, I'll try and edit my videos to as best I can so that the message is nice and succinct, and I think that's the word, succinct, or nice and clear, as clear as possible in what I'm trying to say. I try to steer clear of music, particularly on my targeted world channel. There'll be no music in my videos. It doesn't. It's not appropriate, I don't think. Not that targeted. Not that any such videos would ever really have any music to them. I mean, you don't normally see. But what I'm saying is, I don't try and gloss over my videos with effects and music, etc. I try to make them appear as raw as what they were when I filmed them, and all the only difference is they'll just be edited. So that's the only change that's made to the videos. My other channel will be an urban exploration channel. So again, I'll try to steer clear of music. There may be in some cases, in some videos, there may be some music, but I've really got to like the music to insert that into any video. I find that when I watch YouTube videos, and they're not mine, they're other people's videos, I find that although music can sometimes work, I find that most of the time music kind of, I don't know, not cheapens the video, but kind of, it's sometimes not necessary. It's not needed. I'd much rather, so some people will film, like nature, they're out in nature doing hiking, and what they do, they add music to the video, and it just defeats the whole idea of being out in the open in nature, and then you basically drowning out the sounds of nature with this music, and I'm thinking, what's the point? And then you'll see some videos where people speed up and fast forward, and it's like, what am I watching here? I don't want to watch someone going at 2,000 miles per hour through a ferry terminal on the way before they get onto the ferry. Or I don't want to watch someone travelling 2,000 miles per hour up escalators and then onto an airport walkway that leads to the plane. Just edit it out. I don't. Why would I want to watch that? You want me to watch you speeding it up, but you're including the footage, but you're speeding the footage up. Why not just edit it out? It just seems like laziness. It's like I'm not gonna bother editing it out. I'm just gonna speed it up. Well, I don't want to watch something speeded up. I'll go back to television if that's how YouTube is gonna be. I'm not being critical of any particular people here, but it's just some videos you just see that and you hear music where music isn't necessary, and hopefully I can learn from those particular things that annoy me on YouTube, and try and make my videos better as a result. So avoiding music when it's not necessary. It's not to say I won't put music in my, if I can find copyright-free music that works in a video, then I'll include it. But I certainly wouldn't do it to cover up the sounds of nature. So if I'm cycling, I want people to hear what I'm hearing while I'm cycling. I don't want to cover it over with music that's not needed. So certainly that won't be happening in any of my any of the personal videos I upload to Targeted World. But I'll try and minimise it on my other channel, my Urbex channel. Yeah, I just don't. Sometimes I just watch a YouTube video and I think, well, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Why preference music over the sounds of nature? And it's quite annoying sometimes. So I don't know. There was one particular YouTube channel that I used to be subscribed to, and I used to love the content he'd put out. I just thought it was done, it was just the way I wanted to see it. It's like kind of raw and no bells and whistles. And then suddenly he changed his style a little bit, and he asked his subscribers whether they would. He asked them if they would like to see effects, and he wanted the feedback. And I think I actually left some feedback for him, and I said I'd just rather see the videos as you're presenting them now, because there's nothing, don't change it, don't change the way you shoot your videos, and don't change the way you present them. But then his channel kind of became. It was like he was trying every video he put out from a certain point onwards. It was like he was trying to create masterpieces every time he created a new video. It's like he added like effects in the editing. It's like trying to snazzy up the video, and it just didn't work for me. I much prefer. That's the whole appeal of YouTube, is that it's you can watch videos and they're raw. I don't want to see professionalism in YouTube, because I think it has the opposite effect of what you think it's having. It just cheapens the video. Yeah, rather than actually making the videos more watchable and viewable, it kind of detracts from the YouTube experience of watching what was supposed to be just raw videos. So all you're doing now is just trying to transform YouTube into television, and that's why people get away from television, is because they're just pissed off and sick of all the bullshit. And that's why a lot of people turn to YouTube, is because it offers something different. Now all you're trying to do now is just try to revert back to the style of television, and that's just seems just so senseless. That if you want to present your videos that way, try and get a job in television. And he also kind of made his videos more arty and tried all the clever stuff, like just leaving his camera. This is one of the things I hate about some videos. This is not a criticism of him, because a lot of YouTubers do it now. They just that whole idea of just leaving the camera on the ground and then you walk off or cycle off onto the horizon, and then you've got to come back and get your camera. And it's like I'm always saying, you forgot your camera. And I'm just so bored of saying that, because it's just so often now that I see this kind of tired effect. It's just overdone now. It's just like, yeah, all right, fair enough. You left your camera on the ground, and then we're watching you walk off into the distance, but it's not that interesting. You could have spent that 10-15 seconds just filming the nice surroundings and the scenery and the landscape. And instead we got 15-20 seconds of watching you walk off into the distance, which wasn't that interesting. So stuff like that, and maybe an exaggeration of 15-20 seconds, but some do. make you watch. Well, they don't make you, but they expect that you're going to watch 15, 20 seconds of them walking off into the distance until they become a little dot on the horizon. And then you're thinking, well, look how far they've gone. They've got to come all the way back and get the camera again. They've got to come all the way back to pick up the camera and then cover that same distance if that's the way they're going. Or they might go the opposite direction, I don't know. You know, less of the arty stuff and more raw, just the raw video, like not overly raw, where you're presented in a way that's viewable. You know, and just, but all this art, this beautification, like putting frames on videos and these silly effects, kind of flip effects and stuff like that. It just seems very dated now. I mean, I edit on Movie Maker, and all them effects are available, and I just don't even give them. I used to mess around with them, but now, just like, I think if I was to use those effects, it'd just cheapen my video a little bit, because they just don't work. I don't think they work too well. Some are alright. I mean, I'll use fade out. That's about the only effect I would use in a video, right? Is to fade out, fade to black, and fade from black, and fade in, fade out. Other than that, I don't think anything else that adds anything to your presentation. So I try and avoid that, and then certainly try to minimize music, because no matter how good music is, if you want to watch a video over and over, you're just going to get tired of that music, and it's going to get in the way. So if you can imagine you've got a favourite video and you like watching it every now and again, but you've got to listen to that music again, and eventually, because it's always the case, if a piece of music is overplayed constantly, it's like radio. It's like Radio 1 got to become unbearable, because I used to be on in places that I'd work, and you would hear the same song like 4 or 5 times in a day, and it's just like, oh, get me out of here, please. What time is it? What time is it? Is it 5 o'clock yet? Is it 4:30 yet? Is it like, oh my god, you're just checking your watch and you're just like hearing Bryan Adams like for the 6th time that day. It's like, nice song when you first hear it. 2nd time, 3rd time, it's alright. But then when it's played 6 times a day on Radio 1, eventually that song is going to grate on you. And that's the same thing, it's the same principle with YouTube videos. No matter how much you like that bit of music the first time you watch that video, and the 2nd time, 3rd time, if you like watching that video and it's just a video you like putting on every now and again, eventually, no matter how good the music is, it's going to grate on you. So, you know, just leave the music out. No matter how much you think that music is great, just leave the music out. Or minimize it. Just don't have it playing for 5 minutes. You might as well just have commentary in place of the music, or just talk over the video.